Hello, my name is Aaron Honorato Gutierrez Gallegos, and I'm a student of the Normal número 1 de Toluca, en la licenciatura de Enseñanza y Aprendizaje del Inglés en Educación Secundaria. Okay, hello. Today I'm going to talk about my action research, learning at home, obstacles and possible solutions. Okay, purpose. The purpose of my action research was to implement games and digital sites as an academic research and use them as a tool to combat the lack of interest in online education. Now, we have the specific objectives. The first objective, the purpose solution to general interaction in students through certain digital sites. To purpose digital games to work with students in a virtual way with which they are, and pro new use for site, no focus in education, in and reinforcing English skills with simple, general, accessible exercise. Okay, now we have the hypothesis. Uh, this is identify strategies and areas of opportunity to generate students interested in classes. Now, we have chapter number 1, topic of study. Okay, in school, in the first chapter, we present the place where the action research was carried out. The place where the teaching intervention took place was the Institute Official Number 1, Leon Guzman. This educational institution is located at Juan Hernandez Albarrán Street, Toluca del Lerdo, States of Mexico. Okay, in addition, the parts that make up the school, such as the school community, the staff, the geography location, etc. All the information that could be collected for this project, as well as to have knowledge of the school in the school intervention. Now, we have situational context. The study group chosen for this project was the first grade A group. Uh, it was identified that it has 39 students, half of the students have visual learning and the other half kinesthetic. Likewise, it was considered that the participation of the students in the class that were carried out on this group were, were highly motivated. Okay, chapter number 2, theoretical framework. Okay, theory about the subject. The theory that reinforced the idea of the proposal was video games come from the class by Borenstein and Salgado, and strategy and solutions. The theory with which we try to improve a solution to the problem is Perspectives Report 2050. Gabinete de Comunicación y Educación 2015, page 40. Okay, chapter number 3, action plan. Okay, our action plan was divided into 4 parts. The first, the number 1, is a day was the thing for the preparation of the materials to be used in the practice day, and the teacher in charge of reviewing the materials repeat the didactic script sequence. Number 2, um, the materials for the intervention were validated the total period of work, correction, revision, and validation lasted a full week before the educational practice. Number 3, the materials were uploaded in an orderly manner, starting from first to third grade, taking into account the connection problems. And number 4 has support the general proposal to material generate with with web page and platform focus in education were applied. Okay, we have intervention. Uh, okay, for the choice study group, there were 2 activities that will help. I'm sorry. For the choose um, study group, there were two activities that would help us to verify if my proposal had been successful. The first one had the function of orienting the students to what will be the topic to be discussed for the rest of the class. Okay, the next activity serves to evaluate what had been said during the 2 weeks of teaching practice. The platform used for this activity called Tommy. Okay, in conclusion, I can say that the proposal implement on this practice day was a great success. Always knowing that there will be some incompetence out of one's reach. Unfortunately, I don't, I do not master in the internet, but I've been so. I can say that the support activities of the stabilized profiles were a great success. Evaluation. Okay, the evaluation of these activities was carried out using a game called Tommy, and there were a total of 35 students who answered the activity. The remaining four students did not attend the class due to the problems related to the connection and weather conditions. Okay, with the numbers, it can be observed that more than 19 of the students of the group did answer the activity. We did the same 12 questions were asked, of which 75 of students answered more than six correctly, which leaves us resulted 75 of effectiveness of the activity. Now, um, here we have the imaginings that prove that activity was carried out. Now, here are some suggestions for improved. Okay, so as take advantage of the tools offered by the Tommy application for distance education and focus them to the learning needs in secondary education. Number two, to use the materials generated through this application has a basis and detect support within a virtual classroom. And number three, to focus the design option within the application to develop materials with which students are familiar. Number four, complement the professional competences of the students of the normal. And number five, use different platforms to focus and teaching to generate didactic recurse in virtual education. Okay, we have the conclusions. The first, learning has always been a challenge for students through learning at home. And number two, through observation, you are able to identify certain aspects of great importance in order to create your action research. Well, thank you very much for your attention. I leave you the reference links in case you would like to see them. Well, thank you. Good day.